Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday night show called What's Going On Here. Bob been with the mic, and Calvin Castine has the camera. We're at the Chazy Central Rural School for a rehearsal for this year's musical, which is only a week away. And you're hearing some of the critique by the director, Frank Langer, up there with the blue, I guess it's blue shirt with the tie. He's been making remarks. We'll listen to a few of them. Just 1 week away. This is Friday evening in Chazy.
Be careful backstage here. There's some sound effects electrical cords. So be careful with that.
I think he lists them as...
Tonight, we're going to tonight pretty much do musical numbers, dialogue in and out, musical numbers, scene change music, running all the scene changes as much as we can. Okay, we may do a couple of the scenes depending on how time goes.
It's about 6:30 p.m. Well, right now, Frank is directing the orchestra, and we step back here with one of the assistant directors. Who is this gentleman?
Jared Ackerman.
Jerry Ackerman. What are you doing as part of this?
I'm Valentine White. I'm in the play.
You're in the play, okay.
Yep.
And you're what is Babes in the Arms about?
Well, it's kind of like this whole group of actors who want to get started, but they work in a barn their whole time, and this one person who's always mean to them is Mr. Fleming. And then, like, Jennifer Owen comes in to see us, and she helps us out, try and get our play on. And we have Steve Edwards, which is like this person we want to meet, come and have see the show, and towards the end he comes and sees it, and then he takes an option on it.
Okay, now what's the year setting of this? Have you any idea when this is supposed to have been taking place?
Well, they told us it took place in the 1950s.
1950s, okay, that's about the time of the play. And your character again now?
It's Valentine White.
Valentine?
White.
Oh, that's your name. God, they got some great names there, Chazy, for these people. And you are a character in one of these in this play you're putting on for Steve, the guy who's around looking to see.
Well, I'm not in that part. I'm playing the piano in that one.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
My character in this is kind of like the leader of all the apprentices that we have.
All right. You know what? I remember meeting you now. You're part of the SAD program, huh? How's that working out here at school this year?
Not too good.
Not too good. Oh, well, all right. You were instrumental in getting that going, as I remember. All right. And this is how many plays for you? How many musicals? It's your first one. And you're what year?
Sophomore.
You're a sophomore. Your first time. What got you into it?
Well, last year I tried out for the Northeastern's play, and I never got a part, so I figured if I tried out here, I'd probably get a part.
So you came to Chazy to get into the musical?
No, I came here for better education.
Of course, okay. Well, we won't dig into that very deeply. Okay, so this is your first year here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, school going good here?
Yep.
And how do you get to school? You're not on the bus route, are you?
Well, I'm close to the bus route.
Okay. Very good. Well, thank you very much. We'll be watching for you.
Okay.
Valentine White. Okay. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Someone else who's not right on stage right now. Your name?
Jennifer Owen. Well, my real name is Katrina Robinson.
Your real name?
Katrina Robinson.
Katrina Robinson.
Yeah.
All right. And you? Who are you in the play?
Jennifer Owen.
Oh, you're gonna get me all confused here now. I've already forgot your first name. Katrina. Okay, Katrina Robinson.
Yep.
Do you live on the?
Dunrow, no.
No.
McBride Road?
Yeah?
Yep.
You do. Your mother comes to church and reads in church in Champlain,
yeah,
doesn't it? Oh, right. I heard about your name. I went to a wedding, and I was introduced to her there. I went to... Dorinda's
Barb
wedding.
home,
yes,
yeah.
okay. All right.
Yep.
So you're in the Chazy school district, and you've been here what year are you in school?
9th grade.
All right.
Yep.
And your first opportunity to be in the...
No, I've been in all of them except one.
Did we talk to you before? Did I
talk every year.
Oh my God, I forgot you. How could I do that? You've changed. You really have grown since last year, I think. All right. So what are you doing? What is your character doing this?
Well, I come in to all the apprentices and everything, and I kind of Well, I don't want to say seduce, but I kind of like, I don't know, Valentine White, I just kind of like try to, I'm kind of, my
You working
hobby's
around
kind
him?
of like, my hobby's kind of like wrapping guys around my finger.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're pretty good at that too, do you? Yeah.
No. No, and so my fiance in the play is Steve Edwards, who's the guy that they want to take the option
yes,
on the show.
yes. Yeah.
And my mother is Phyllis Owen, and she's kind of like a stage mother, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She's always around me, and I just go in and kind of mess things up a little between Val and his girlfriend.
Now tell me that when you were wrapping these people around your finger in the play, do you carry this through when the rest of the year during school?
No.
You don't do that?
No. No.
All right. All right. What else can you tell me that I don't know enough at this point to ask you? I've got an idea what the play is, but I've never seen it that I know of, and I know.
Well, I don't know. It has a lot of good songs in it.
What, you got any songs you can tell us?
I sing "Where or When."
Oh, well, that's a great song, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song. And I sing "You're Nearer," which isn't a really popular
What
song.
do you sing?
"You're Nearer."
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I sing that one with Val. I sing both of them. But they got a lot of good songs. They have "My Funny Valentine," which Susie sings.
Very good, yes.
And well, they have the theme song "Babes in Arms." "Lady's a Tramp." There's a lot of good
Now,
songs.
they usually have people in the community in the play here too. You know, in your musicals.
Yep.
Anybody we should know? that's in
Mr.
it?
and Mrs. Bryson are they're Phyllis Owen is my mother, and Sally Bryson plays her, and Lee Calhoun is played by Mr. Duprey.
Okay. We met him before.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
thinking.
Is Mr. West in this year? One of the Mr. West was in, I think, last year. No.
I know there's somebody else.
Okay. Are you all ready to go now for next Friday? You ready to go?
Well, we could do another week rehearsals.
Well, you know, last night I understand you canceled out because of the weather.
Yeah, it's weather. Yeah, I drove all the way down here though. So.
You did come in and you didn't know it.
Nope, nobody called me.
We were coming last night, and then because of the weather, we didn't come. Well, listen, thank you very much, Katrina Robinson.
Yep.
All right, say hello to your mom.
Okay.
Bye. All right, we have another a veteran here of the musicals at CCRS, or should we say, you don't call it, it's not a school musical, it's a community, right? All right, and your name?
Angie Bouchard.
Oh, you like that, Angie Bouchard, yeah. Just saw her name in the paper again the other day. Angie Bouchard made the headlines the other day in the paper, huh? Basketball, good season?
I didn't play basketball this year.
My
sister played basketball.
Is that your sister?
Katie Bouchard, yeah.
What's her name?
Katie.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was you, Angie. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I saw it and I said, I must have thought you were Katie. All right, so you played soccer?
Yep.
All right, and so what are you this? Are you the lead this year?
Well, there's not really a certain amount. There's not really like a lead this year. It's like more of probably around 6 main characters, and I'm one of them.
You're one of those,
Yep.
and so you'll be singing, of course.
Yep.
And you're a junior this
Yes,
year,
I'm
because
a
I
junior.
remember seeing you last year when you were cheering for the sophomores in your
Yeah.
in your winter was the winter carnival you have, right?
Yep.
That Calvin had. Yeah, I remember seeing you in that group. All right, so this is your what, 4th,
This
5th?
is my 6th musical.
6th musical.
Yep.
You have a favorite of the 6?
I think I have a preference to Annie, which was my first year.
Yeah,
but-
you were Annie too.
Yeah. And I think another one I really liked was Guys and Dolls. That was a really fun show. So.
You started to look toward colleges yet?
Yes,
Angie?
actually I have.
You started to look,
yep.
huh?
I've looked at some colleges down farther south of New York State. Fredonia and Oswego I've been looking into. And I plan on pursuing musical theater in college.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. And major in what? You major in
Yep, music theater.
Music theater?
Yep.
Are you a musician in addition to being?
Yes, I play the flute, but
You're not as interested in that, like
No.
Potsdam, Crane School?
No.
No, not for that, huh? What happened to basketball? You usually play basketball?
Well, no, I don't. I've
You're not a
never
basketball.
played basketball. I've always been in musicals.
Okay. How old is Katie?
Katie's 13 or 14.
13 or 14. So
think
this
so.
her first year?
Actually, no, she's played basketball for a while.
That's why I
That's her
thought she might
favorite
have been
sport.
older.
She's real good. She's
Yes,
in
she
8th
is.
grade this year.
Obviously. Well, that 8th grade. And
Yep, she plays
I saw the
varsity.
paper, and I just automatically think when I see the Bushards, and I watched your brother play in the summer when he played that
Yep.
Florida team once a year
Yep.
and so forth. All right. What else can you tell me here that we should know before we talk to more people?
Well, the musical this year is a bit different than past years. It's more of a kind of a fun show this year. it's not a comedy and it's not a drama. It's kind of in between and has a lot of different aspects of different shows, but it should be good. And this year we have a lot of amateurs. We have Jared Ackerman, who's new.
Just talk to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Liz Moulton, she's new, and
Champlainer?
they're doing a wonderful job being first starting in the lead role and
She,
doing really good.
Liz?
Yep.
Very
Liz
good,
Moulton.
yes. She should be 8th grade?
She's at
She-
9th grade.
Freshman.
Eighth grade, eighth
Eighth grade,
grade.
yeah. Yeah, she was in my granddaughter's class in Chaplain.
Yep. So they're doing really well.
Yeah. So what's your big number?
My biggest number is "Lady Is a Tramp."
Oh, that's another good
Yep.
song, yeah. Okay, so if you're watching, come to the musical here, which is going to be held.
11th, 12th, and 13th.
All right, that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 7:30 or 8 on Friday and
8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday night, and 3 on Sunday.
3 p.m. And you're praying for no snow this year, so
Yeah.
you don't have to put it off another week, right?
Right,
If you
right.
finish it up. You had trouble on that last year.
Yes, we did.
Okay, Angie Bouchard, always in these musicals. 6 of them in a row she's been. And thank you very much.
No problem.
A lot of the hard workers and very important to musicals and plays and everything else you don't really see when you come here and you're looking at the performances, because someone has to make sure these people are looking ready, look good for their part and everything else. And I guess you'd call them the costume ladies. What do you call them?
Oh, that sounds as good as anything.
Right.
Costume committee.
Costume committee. All right.
Yeah,
And your
that's
name?
good. I'm Liz West.
Liz West and
Kathy Rigby.
Kathy Rigby. Okay, now I remember you, Kathy. I remember the name for sure. All right. And this is not your first year either.
No, this is actually my 3rd year doing costumes.
All right. Now, where do these costumes? You don't make these.
Well, some of them are made by,
Is that right?
by the committee. That's right.
How many on your committee?
Oh, about 8 or 10 people
That
altogether.
many?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But then some are made by those people.
Some are made by the committee members. Some are donations from different members and organizations
Mm-hmm.
within the community. Some are costumes that are recycled from year to year and are stored down in the basement here. Some have been around since probably this building was built, and before then. Salvation Army is a great source.
Yes, it is.
Kathy
Yeah.
has her contacts at the Salvation
Yeah,
Army.
okay.
Some of the kids bring in their own
Some
thing.
kids, that's right.
How many
This
are
year,
we-
a lot of clothes are, the 50s are in style now, so they
Right,
had them in their
We're
wardrobe.
talking to, I forget, I guess it was Katrina, and I was asking her when this plate, what period, about the 50s? That's what it's supposed to be. And how many costumes do you have in total?
About 100.
100.
We have as many as we had in Oliver, but we only have 23 people, so we have a lot of changes this year.
Okay, yeah. You know, that reminds me, is, I got to think of my names. I'm awful for names here. I'll have to think about that later. Little Oliver, is he in this year? I can't think of his name.
Yes, he is.
John Glow.
Jonathan,
Yeah.
Jonathan Glow. He is in this year?
Yes, he
did a
is.
great job. He loved it? He
Yep.
loved it. He had a great time. Okay. What's that word? You're on a time schedule when this gets going, aren't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Getting
Oh,
these
yeah.
people going. Do they all want to see what they look like in the mirror before you send them back out there? Is there a mirror where you put these on, these people?
We try to keep them away from
I
the
was going to say, it doesn't seem that you could have a lady put something on and then go out to see people without looking in the mirror first, but you do, huh?
Yeah, they'll be wearing their costumes as they're ready for dress rehearsals during the next week, so they'll be pretty familiar with what they look
Okay.
like before opening night comes
Right.
along.
All right. So you have clothing, and then you have shoes and hats.
And gloves and jewelry and accessories and
Is-
all sorts of things.
Does any of this have to be returned after?
Some things,
Yes.
yes,
Some-
some things are
some-
loaned.
And now the makeup to go along, that's by another
Yes.
committee?
It's a
Different
whole
committee,
different
huh?
committee. that's right.
Okay, is there anything that...
Kathleen Clark's doing makeup.
Pardon?
Kathleen Clark does our
Okay,
makeup.
what else can you tell me that I haven't asked you yet about, that we should know about costumes, what's important and so forth?
Well, I think the important thing is to thank all of the people that help out with this,
Good
because
time to do
this
it. Okay.
this is a tremendous job to organize this many pieces of clothing, and there is an awful lot of generosity on the part of lots
Okay.
and lots of people in the community, and we really appreciate all their
There
efforts
you
on our
go.
behalf.
Okay, very good. And are you all set now, you think? You're all ready?
We're
a
getting
week
there.
ahead? Pretty
We're
well,
getting
pretty
there.
you're close? How often do they wear these? How many dress rehearsals wearing it do they have?
They wore Act 1 Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
and they'll wear them all next week.
So
And there's
five-
Because we have to practice the changes. Some of them have to walk on and walk
change.
off and change
Okay.
and walk
And there's
right back on.
23, you say, in the...
23
23 in the cast.
Are they as young as they have been in the past? The other years have been very young,
They go down to 5th grade this year.
Okay, they've been down to
And
they've
3rd.
gone
Down to 2nd.
Yes.
Other years
Yes, they
past.
have. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
No.
Now I remember his name for sure. This is the man I was just asking about, Jonathan Glode, who in this play is, you're not Oliver anymore.
Bob.
You're Bob?
Yes, an apprentice.
What a great name. What a great name to have in a play, huh? All right, so what, look at this. Look, here it is right there. Music by Richard Rogers. Who can be better music than that? The whole thing, advertising. So what part? You're Bob? What do you do? What are you?
I'm an apprentice. I'm hired by Mr. Fleming to work for free because we think we're going to be on Broadway someday if we work for free. And he guarantees us this, so we work like apprentices and we like paint and hammer and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. This is your third? Fourth musical? What's the one thing you got to protect during this musical? More than anything else? That happened? Well, you're what?
What do you mean?
Well, one year you didn't protect something well enough and you injured it.
Oh, my ankle.
Your ankle, yeah. You fell off a step or something, huh? You got to be careful.
Yeah.
You went on and played at least one more performance with that bad leg, didn't you, that year?
Well, it was Friday during the finale, and I was standing at the top of the stairs ready to go, and someone was walking up, and they hooked onto my heel, and I fell backwards down the stairs, and I didn't get to do the finale.
You didn't?
No.
That day, but
Yeah.
but then the next 2 days you did
Yeah,
it.
but I had like an ankle brace on to keep me in.
A real trooper.
Yeah.
Show must go on. Huh? All right, you look forward to this, Jonathan,
Yeah.
very much, huh?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good play.
Good. I think you told me that you'd like to go on when you get out of school, even into plays and music, right? Theater. Yeah, like to do that, huh? Where's Grandpa and Grandma right now? Jubert's.
They're in Florida.
They're in Florida, huh? They aren't going to see you again. You're going to have to get a tape
Nope, tape.
from Calvin again, huh? Then they can watch you over and over.
Yep.
Okay. What song? What's your big song this year?
Don't have a solo.
Don't have a solo this year?
We're apprentices aren't the main roles.
Okay, so you will sing with what, 2, 3, 4 others? Is that the?
Well, a lot more than 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, a lot more
there's about
apprentices.
10, 12 of us.
Okay. What's your costume going to be?
Well, I got a lot of costumes.
Oh, a lot of them, right? Well, we'll have to. How will we know it's you?
Uh,
You're going to have a hat on so we can't see your face
no,
very
at the
well?
beginning I'm going to be near the fake door painting.
Near a fake door. Okay. Watch for the fake door, and he's the guy that's
Yeah.
trying to get out the fake
Well, there's
door.
two others. Yeah,
Okay. What grade you in now?
6.
Look at that. And this is his 4th one. He's in the 6th grade. Right?
But Katie Mulligan has been in 6.
She
She's
has?
in 6th grade.
And so has Katie, Angie Bouchard.
Bouchard.
Yeah, I would say Katie again there. Okay, Wilson, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Lives in Champlain, this young man. It's not hard. She kept running right up here. They want to talk to us so bad. And who is this lady?
Krista Calais.
Krista Calais. Oh, I met you last year. We talked last year, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
You had that same eager smile last year, too, just like this year. What do you do this year? Who are you in the musical?
I'm Terry. She's one of the apprentices, but she's like a lead role. I have
Mhm.
a couple solos.
You got a couple. What are your solos?
I Wish I Were in Love Again is my biggest one.
Is that really true?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you in love before?
I don't know.
You have to in order to be in love again. All right. So your musical number what? This is number how many times you got a musical?
This is my 3rd.
It's your 3rd.
Yes.
You enjoy them?
I love them.
What about all the practice? You enjoy the practices?
It depends. Sometimes I get days when,
Yeah.
no matter what you do, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
But
Are you ready?
yeah,
Yourself?
I'm ready. Yes.
And the overall is coming well.
Yes, it is. A big change over the past couple weeks.
All of a sudden it starts to fall into place. Huh?
Yeah.
Have you practiced at any time yet the whole 3 acts at one time?
Yes, we did Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Well, that's
We
when
did
you had your
everything.
costumes. It said you had costumes with.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So and your character's name? Do you have a name in the
Terry.
Terry. All right. Okay. So Krista Calais. All right. All right. And her mom's a Champlainer. Her mom and dad both from Champlain. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
All these people here are in Chazy Music Theater. You don't have it on her. She don't have a sweater that says that on hers.
No.
All right, what else can you tell me? What are you wearing? Why are you
My
having that?
microphone.
What's that for?
It's for singing
Oh,
solos,
for
so you're heard.
singing.
Yeah.
Now they usually have 3 of those.
They have like
They more
7
than that?
now.
Oh, they do. That's
Yeah.
great, huh? Much better. Much better you can hear. I remember the first year I came that we were talking with the people. I came to that one, and I couldn't hear as well as I would have
Really?
liked to on a couple of the characters, you know?
Uh-huh.
But that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us.
Okay, you're welcome.
And good luck.
Okay, thank
Are you nervous?
No.
Are you ever nervous out there when you sing a solo?
Well, my first year I was a little nervous, but
Then when you get all that
I got used
ovation,
to
you
it.
say, "Oh God, you can't wait to get out for your second, can you?" Oh,
I
that's
like it.
good. Yeah.
It's fun.
Any other plays you're in during the year while you're here?
no, this is the only big one.
But they have other school plays, don't they? Have a senior? Well, of course,
Yeah.
you have to be a senior or something
Yeah.
just to be in that.
Well,
one.
they have one act plays. I was in last year's, but I'm not in this year's. I didn't try out.
You'd rather sing than
Yep.
than just be acting.
Yeah.
All right. And you'd like to be in love again.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish you were.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye.
Same place, different person. Your name is
Heather Langto.
Langto. All right.
Yes.
Heather Langto. And you are what in the musical?
I'm also an apprentice. Mostly everybody in it is an apprentice.
Oh, so you're all apprentices, all right?
Yeah.
And there's 10 of you, roughly 8 or 10 apprentices?
Yeah, a little bit more, a little bit less.
Okay. How many musicals for you?
This is my third.
What's your favorite of the three?
I think this one is.
This one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Babes in Arms, so I'm going to be a little lost. I don't know much about the, other than what I've been told by Jared way back, but other than that, I don't know much about it.
It's sort of a play within a play.
Okay.
It's how all of us apprentices, we work sort of for free for Mr. Fleming, his name is. So, because we think that we're going to be like big Hollywood stars soon. And so we work sort of like summer stock, sort of. And we're working up for this big play, but we don't want the play to happen because we're putting on our own review to make money. So,
Okay. And less people in this year.
yeah, a
Right,
lot
right?
less.
So you'll be on stage more? Is that what we're saying?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, stage center? Are you in stage center? I know that term. Are you in stage center? Or
A
are
couple
you
of times in the back.
couple times in the back? All right. Well, listen, what year in school?
Yeah, 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a lot of the elementary, or I should say junior high. That's junior high, right? Junior high.
Yeah.
8th grade. Okay, thanks for talking to me, Heather.
Thank you.
Okay, say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
Okay. Who's next here? The face is familiar. I don't remember her name. Your name?
Katie.
Yeah, and last name? Mulligan. That's what I was going to say. Mom's name is Barbara.
Yep.
And now, of course. So this is how many for you?
6.
This is your 6th one you've been in?
Yeah.
What were you? What grade?
First.
You're an old trooper here at this, huh? And you're in what, 8th grade?
6.
I would have known that. You said 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. All right. What are you doing this? Are you an apprentice?
Yes. I'm Ann.
You're Ann. Do they call you by name out there?
No.
Someone say, Ann, come here, or anything like that? No?
No.
Do you sing?
Well,
Dance?
yeah, but I don't sing any solos.
You don't? Oh, no solo. I would die if I had to sing a solo. I don't sing in a group even. Huh? You look forward to this?
Yeah.
You come to all the practices?
Yeah, just about.
Okay. Is Mom in this year too? Is Mom in part of this?
She's a stage manager.
Stage manager back there? Okay, so she's keeping her eye on you?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for talking to me.
Yep.
All right, hi.
Hi.
Talked to you last year too, I think, didn't
Yep.
I? Yeah, well, your name?
Jessica Cortez.
Cortez, all right. And are you an apprentice? I'm going to learn about the apprentice
Yes.
too. All right, so do you sing one song as a group or as a
Yeah.
chorus part of the...
We sing lots of songs. It's just like a group.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have any solos either.
You don't have any solos
No.
either, huh? So do you do anything... What do you do other than sing? Do you walk around? Do you have to do any acting too?
Yeah, a lot.
You do a lot of acting.
Yeah.
Well, I'll find out if I come. Anybody out there will find out also, right?
Yeah.
What color is your...
Well, this is one of my costumes.
That's one of your costumes,
Yeah.
all right. How many changes do you have?
About 7.
That's,
No, I don't know, a lot.
That the bad part or the good part?
Bad part.
Bad part. Huh? Takes a lot of moving around to get
Yeah.
there. All right. Who else we got? We got some more apprentices. Oh, come on right over here. We'll talk to some more apprentice.
Yep.
Another apprentice. Are you an apprentice too?
Yep.
Oh. Got 2 apprentices here. Okay, we got one on each side of me. First of all, your name?
Amy West.
Amy West. I just talked to her, Mrs. West over there. You know her?
That's my mom.
That's your mom, huh? So she makes sure she dresses you good?
Yeah.
And she say, you look very good now, it's okay?
Yeah.
You go, all right, she told me that you don't have a mirror so you can check yourselves either, but she let you look at yourself days ahead in your... Now, how did... are yours homemade costumes for you, or
Some of them.
some of them are? Yeah. Are they anything special? Are they dresses or? Are they,
Well, I have 2 dresses and a whole bunch of other outfits.
are they any of them that you could wear out on the street and people wouldn't laugh at you? Anything that is normal?
Yeah, some of the outfits are mine that I donated to the.
Oh, you donated. Oh, then that way you can get some new ones.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right. And who is this apprentice here?
I'm Jared Hitchcock.
Jerry Hitchcock. Now, what do you do, Jerry, as an apprentice? Anything different?
Not really.
How many male apprentices do you have?
About 5.
Okay, so it makes sense. If you're going to have a play, you're going to have males and females. Some will be males as apprentice. Are you a singer normally?
Yeah.
You like to sing? You ever sing solo?
Not really.
Yeah. Would you like to sing solo sometime?
Yeah.
Think about that. You would, huh? You wouldn't be embarrassed? You wouldn't have trouble with that? That's great. I think I would have trouble with that. I can talk, but I can't sing. I'd have trouble singing. All right, that's one of you, just part of your uniform, the hat?
Not really.
Not really? All right. So what do you, one lady over there told me she wants to fall in love again. She's not going to fall in love with you. You're not one of the ones you're going to fall in love with? Huh? That funny? Hey, was that funny?
Very funny.
That was very funny?
You made it funny.
I did. Oh, I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it. Thanks very much. I didn't mean to be funny at him. I just asked a question. I didn't know it was going to be funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Who hasn't talked to me now? Come over here and talk to me. Hi. I talked to you last year too, didn't I? Yeah. What's your name again?
Megan Cortez.
Megan.
Cortez.
Megan. Quartz. Spell quartz for me.
Cordes.
There you are. Quartz. Quart. You don't pronounce it Cortez.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. What was funny when I asked that question? Was that a funny question?
Very funny question.
It was?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know who she wants to fall in love again, but you know who she's...
Anybody but him.
Isn't that awful to say, huh? We better change this subject before I get in trouble, huh?
They don't exactly get along.
All right, okay. So, are you an apprentice also?
Yep.
They got all sizes of apprentices, all ages, huh?
Yep.
How many times have you been in the musicals?
4. About 4. 2 years.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
You do, huh? Yeah. When do you do your homework when you're doing plays like this? Musical, huh?
Find time.
You find time?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You get all your homework done all the time?
Yeah.
You have to have your marks up in order to be in a musical? They want you to have it, huh? Do you know when you started to practice for this?
December.
In December, huh? It's a long, drawn-out thing, huh? Well, I hope you have a good crowd, and you make a lot of money so they can pay you a lot of money. You get a lot of money for being in this, right?
Nah. I wish.
You wish? Okay, thank you much for talking. All right, bye. Who haven't I talked to?
Oh, put Danny on. Put Danny on.
Danny?
Yeah, Danny Hustler.
Well, all right, got to get back on again here. All right. Hi, Danny.
Hi.
He said Danny. What's your last name, Danny?
Hostler.
You had a brother that was in a lot of these, huh? Where is he now?
He's in college
Where?
at Clinton Community.
He loved this, didn't he? He
Yeah.
loved it. Matter of fact, we were doing a story down there at Clinton Community. I think we saw him in the hallway, right? Yeah, I did an excellent job, yeah. So, are you a singer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Singing
but
group
you're an
with
apprentice in this one?
Yeah.
You looking forward to when you can sing solos?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, what year are you in school?
I'm in 8th grade.
Okay, you got 4 years, depending what they have and how many they have that sing and so forth. Have you been in a musical before? I don't remember talking to you.
You did talk to me last year.
But you were in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We would have tried to. We were trying to talk to all we could, Okay, so did he give you any tips? Did he say to keep the family name good or anything like that? Don't make any mistakes? No? No, he didn't tell you that?
No.
Does he stay home regularly? Or is he living in Plattsburgh?
He's at home.
He's at home, yeah?
Most of the time he's in Plattsburgh.
Okay, all right.
I'm also Elvis.
In this way, what do you do? Do you sing and play that?
I'm not saying.
You play it? You just fake it? Can you really play something? Go ahead. I'll give you 15 seconds. Go ahead. What can you do?
Do your anything now.
You got your chance, Elvis.
I can't play.
You can't.
I fake
Do your
it. I
anything
think.
now. Do your...
Well, his legs do it well there. Here, look at it.
And then.
Thanks much. Okay, well, just because they're taller don't mean they have any longer pants. Hi, your name?
Richard Dumas.
Richard Dumas, and you were in this last year
Oh,
also.
yes.
Oh, yeah, you enjoy this.
Yep, been here Done 4 plays. Yeah.
Okay.
4.
How many you got from the community in it this year?
Oh,
on
let's see.
stage.
There's 1, 2, 3 adults, 4.
Okay.
4, 5.
Okay. So what
5.
character are you?
I am what they call the press agent. I kind of introduce the show, and then during this, when the second act begins, I do some more talking, kind of relay what's been going on, and then at the end I have a few lines.
Are you? You have to make all the different rehearsals. You make all the rehearsals.
Well, toward the end we make them all. When it's during the day, like once a week I try to take off once a week.
Okay. All right.
Toward the end.
You sing too?
No.
You're not a singer? I mean,
well, I sing.
You
but
sing,
not,
but they didn't want you to this time, huh?
They have not given me an audition yet, and I think Frank's free to.
Oh, I see. But they got good clothes for you instead.
Oh, yes,
they really decked you out here instead of letting you sing.
I think they chose me for this role based on the.
On your
clothes I
knees,
have to
based
wear.
on your knees. I think it's because of your knees.
Yes.
Now they couldn't have put me with my knees in that. I think your knees look good in this, don't they?
Anyway, we're having fun.
Okay, thanks very much.
All right, nice thing.
Hey, Liz, get back.
Is Liz going to come over here and talk with me?
Not if I can help.
Hi, Liz Moulton. How are you? Well,
Getting married to Jared Ackerman.
someone I've known for a long, long time from Champlain also. It was a friend of my granddaughter, kindergarten, first grade, and so forth. Liz Moulton. We had a story about your dad too on TV, right? Remember that? We went to your house and we did a story. Okay, you're one of the big six here. I hear.
Yeah.
And I talked to somebody who said you do an excellent job. What's your character?
Susie.
Susie. That's a great name. I have a daughter named Susie. What does Susie do?
She is really stupid and madly in love with Jared or Val.
Is she because she's in love with him? Is that why she's stupid?
Yes.
That's one reason. Now, are you competing with a girl that wants to fall in love again? Is she your rival?
She's just
in
sort
this?
of flirting.
She's flirting. She
But
can't
I have
get
this
him.
big crush.
But you get him.
No, I don't.
Oh,
well,
I'm
I
sorry.
do at the end.
Don't tell us. Oh, okay. But you think you had him all the way through, but you don't?
No, I just have this big thing crush with
You
them.
got a big crush with him, huh? And how many musicals is this for you?
My second.
Your second?
My first one with the speaking role.
It was. And this time you're singing?
I sing My Funny Valentine solo, and I sing All at Once duet, and I sing Imagine solo, and some reprises.
Have you ever sung a solo before in front of people?
Yeah, lots of times, but not in front of this many people.
All right. It didn't bother you, is it? You'll do well. You'll do
did
very,
for a
very
while,
well.
and it's
Obviously,
still
the better you are, the easier it is, and I can tell.
That's why I'm worried.
Oh, come on, you do very, very well. Liz Moulton, what else can you tell me about this performance here and everything else?
It was really hard at first to get into it.
To learn your lines? Is it tough?
No, it
learning
wasn't the lines. It was just getting into the character. It was hard.
Different than what you normally are?
Definitely.
It is, huh? Which you rather be yourself or be the character? Which is most fun?
Considering it's not myself, it's fun to pretend on
Okay,
stage.
it's fun to be pretending, huh? You'll do very. I'm gonna look forward to it. I'm gonna try to come next Friday night and see you the very first night. Okay?
A week from today.
A week from today, you'll be all ready?
No.
Do you sometimes, when you're walking around the house with Mom and your sister and your brother, do you sometimes start singing your
No, but I
songs?
start quoting lines.
You do? Did Mom help you with those?
No, I
No?
just started doing them myself.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Liz. Okay, hi. Well, I was going to ask this person here if it's many musicals, but it's got to be this your first musical?
She's not in it.
She's not in it?
She's a prop.
Oh, she's a prop. Hi.
No.
Are you in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your name?
Jessica Rigby.
All right. You got a mom here too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you've been in these before. You've been, well, how many musicals for you?
5.
5. My. Is this part of your family here?
No, her parents are in the orchestra.
Oh, and you're babysitting too. You got a double job tonight, huh?
No.
No? Okay. What do you do in the musical? You an apprentice?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm meeting a lot of apprentices here in this thing tonight, huh? What is your protege's name here? What's her name? His?
Christine.
Steve?
Christine.
Christine. Hi, Chris. Hey, Christine. Christine, you've been on television before, Christine? Look. Mr. Castine. Want to meet Mr. Castine? Yoo-hoo. God, can't you get your eyes? Her eyes are downcast. Don't want to meet Calvin, huh?
Look up.
Okay. Well, thanks very much. for talking with us. Anything else? I don't know what to ask you here. What else can you tell me that others haven't about the apprentice?
I don't know.
Not much. Do you have any speaking lines generally?
Well, yeah, we just.
As a group?
Well, yeah, we have some lines that we say in the group, and some people have like lines that they say just their own lines.
Okay.
Just a few.
Okay. We'll look for you Friday night. And your character's name is?
Sherry.
Sherry. Okay. Thanks for talking. Oh, we got another. Okay, this person here, everybody wanted me to get this gentleman on, and this gentleman is?
Drew Arthur.
Arthur. Drew Arthur.
Yep.
2 first names.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, and this lady?
Stephanie Olin.
Owen?
Olin.
I beg your pardon. Okay, and you are you in the musical?
No, I'm not in the play. I'm helping with the costumes and babysitting and...
Okay, are you helping to dress the people in the costumes in addition to getting the costumes ready?
Yes, there's a lot of quick changes we need to make.
Okay, can you tell me right offhand how many costume changes he has? Do you know? This is Drew.
5.
Oh, don't give her no clues. God, I was going to ask you. I thought, well, see if she knew.
4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah.
We're still trying to decide who's wearing what.
How much time do you have to change between normally here? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
2 minutes.
Couple of minutes.
Yeah, it depends on how many acts are in it.
You have your work cut out for you, huh?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I heard you're a dancing partner with one of the ladies here. Are you an apprentice also?
Yes.
Is this your first musical?
No, this is about my 4th.
Well, why were you so anxious to come over and talk to me here?
I don't know.
You live, Drew Arthur, huh? Arthur, I don't know many Arthur family. You live here in Chazy in the community or outside?
Yeah, I live right across from Wayne Feeds.
Oh, okay, on the hill.
Yeah, my father's in the orchestra this year.
Okay, yeah.
We drafted him for the drums.
Well, he's in the drums, eh?
Yeah.
Are you into drumming music at all?
Yeah, actually, I am.
You play drums?
Yep.
Good experience. Make a lot of noise too. It's great to make noise, huh? My son was into drumming, and you got to keep at it, really. You know.
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
6th.
Okay. You enjoy musicals?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Even when they're picking on you like they did here tonight in a few minutes, you still like it, huh?
Yeah.
That's probably why you like them. No, that's not why, huh? And how many musicals have you been in with this before?
This is my 2nd. I'm just started out.
But you look forward to it?
Yeah.
Learning more each time?
Yeah, I'd like to be in one eventually.
You would? Are you comfortable doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
I mean, you come in, you aren't saying, God, I hate to get in there, nothing like that, huh?
Well, when the play comes on, it'll be,
yeah, it's hectic. I know.
it'll be murder.
But after the first night's and they expect little errors here and there. So you send somebody out. You send him out in the blue jeans or what do you call the women's jeans instead of overalls? You wouldn't know it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Huh? I was going to say that, but I wouldn't say that. They would want him to. They would. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for talking to it.
Thank you. My mom was in the theater.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? Oh, tell me that. Just a second. Your mom was in the theater? What do you mean?
Uh-huh. She was in the Plattsburgh State. She did it.
Oh, she did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, how long ago was this? Should we know
well,
her? She had a maiden name then, right?
K. Dragoon.
What's her father's name?
Ralph.
Ralph Dragoon. I guess I can't place. I was thinking of the other Dragoon down on the lake, and I missed up there. So what? She was in music?
We lived down on the lake.
You do?
Uh-huh.
I can't even think. The man from Aris Laboratory. What's his name?
Oh, Ed.
Ed, yeah. You related to Ed?
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Okay, that's your uncle. All right.
My mother's brother, in other words.
Got you now. All right. So, have you ever been in a musical where you've done singing or acting or anything like that?
I've acted before, not in a musical.
I think it's a completely different thing.
It's true.
Huh?
Yeah, you have to dance and.
You know, if you miss your line when you're talking, you can make up something. It's pretty tough when you're singing, and it's got to be the right word.
Well, I was in the Mad Woman of Chaillot. I played the deaf mute, and I missed my only line.
You were a mute, and you had a line, and you forgot it, or didn't make it, huh?
I was keeping in character.
That's funny. That's really funny, really. Have you lived it down?
Huh?
You lived it down, though, by now.
Oh, yeah. Nobody up here knows about it, so.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now they will.
Thanks for talking with us.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. First thing we got to find out if Lehigh University is part of the costume, or is that for real? That's for real?
That's right.
That's for real. All right. Well, who am I talking with?
Bob Bryson.
Bob Bryson. There we are, right here. And Bob, what is your job in this? You're in it. I heard your name.
I'm Seymour Fleming, who's the producer, the owner of the Playhouse that the show's going to take place in. And I've also worked on sets and painting in the program, getting ready for it. That's why I got a little paint on me now.
Is your wife is in it also,
yes,
right? I hear, yeah.
She's the stage door mother of Jennifer Owens.
We were talking with, I've seen too many people, Jeffrey, way back, and he was talking, I asked him how many of the people around the community are in. He mentioned your name was in it. Okay, so are you in a lot? Are you?
All scattered throughout from about 5 or 6 different scenes.
Good, yeah. You enjoy this?
Oh, have a good time.
Huh? You enjoy being with
Very
the...
much.
Are you trying to live a second childhood with these young people or something like that? Or?
Oh, I've done a little bit of theater things all my life, here and there, just a few times.
I think this is great. I just really think that you have an outstanding... It has been. I think I maybe out of the 6, I've only seen 4. I think this is our 4th time doing this, Calvin. I think I missed the first couple, and after doing this, I really feel like I know people, even though I don't really know them when I talk to them, even for 3 minutes here, and then I see them, I feel like I know them a little bit, and it makes the play a little bit more enjoyable for me, at least, you know.
We're very fortunate here that we have Frank Langer and Sandy Reynolds here at the school that take such an active part, and the school being so open to the involvement, and it's a community activity. You see how many adults
yes,
as well as the kids are all working together. It makes a
nice
experience.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's because the school is right in the middle of the community here, but it's always been more community-minded here than, say, it has in Champlain, where we are at Northeastern, because it's out in the middle of a farm area, you know?
Well, I think the school here has a very, very nice stage. We have about 20 different drop systems. We have 5 or 6 personal mics that you can put on people. It's very well equipped. I think that goes back to Mr. Minor. I think he encouraged the arts and the industrial arts.
Absolutely. No
and I think that traditions that he started are what makes it happen here now.
In the 40s, when Mrs. Minor used to come to all the performances, every Friday they had an auditorium, you know, and she had front row center, and she'd walk in after all, and they'd all march in, and it was a great thing. There was a lot of tradition here at Chazy, if you know, over the years. Well, thank you very much, and good luck, and you're looking forward to next year. We were just saying, Babes in Arms are one of those that we don't know much about.
Did someone tell you the story of it?
A little bit. You can give us a minute or so of what you think the story is.
Well, the story deals with Mr. Seymour Fleming owning the theater, and the girl that plays Bunny, her father was a co-owner of the theater, and through Bunny, she's a part owner of the theater. But the theater isn't making any money. Now, a group of apprentices who work in the theater for not much money want to put on their own show. And Seymour doesn't want to put their show on. And late in the production, they sabotage the program that's going to be produced, and they present their show, and they sell it to a big producer, and everything ends up with a happy end.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, okay. This is something that most people come here would not have seen or would not know much about.
I think the play was written like in 1938, but some of the songs like Johnny One Note and there's several other songs
Where or When, that's a great
are very old songs
yes,
that everyone that people know. So
yeah.
I think people know more of the songs than they know of the show.
I'm sure. Okay, well, thank you. Good luck in the musical again.
Thank you.
Mr. Bryson. This nice-looking young girl, we could figure we're going to get her on TV. She's not in the musical, we heard, but she's advertising it very well. And Calvin guessed that you were a stagehand. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. First of all, we had to find out who you are.
I'm Rachel Dumas.
Rachel Dumas. We talked to your dad, I think, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay, Rachel. What a pretty name. How do you spell Rachel?
R-A-C-H-E-L.
E-L, not A-E-L?
No, some people spell it that way.
I know my granddaughter spells it A-E-L. All right. You ever been a stagehand before?
No, this is the first time.
What do you do as a stagehand?
We move around props, but I'm not moving around the big props because I can't exactly carry most of them.
Well, you have to. The little ones are just as important. Yeah. You can have a stand with nothing on it. It would look terrible. But if you put a lamp on it or a pear or something like that, an ashtray, it makes it look better, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of things to do during this musical?
Yeah. We're not on as much because we're not supposed to be seen, but...
You're not supposed to be seen?
No.
No? Well, how many people are stagehands?
About 9, 6, I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you know who this guy is right here?
Sean Mulligan.
That's Sean Mulligan? Would you introduce me to him? Huh? You remember him when he went to school here?
Yes.
You know him besides that, too? Do you know his sister? His sister talked to me earlier.
Yeah, Katie Mulligan.
Katie Mulligan, yeah. And we've talked to him before. This guy had an awful dance in one of these movies, one of these musicals one time. I never forget him for that. Remember, did you see that musical where he did that, what did you call that dance?
Evil Eye Fleagle.
Evil Eye Fleagle here? You didn't remember?
Yes.
Remember that? That's the guy that danced all that. Maybe we'll get him to do that again if he hasn't forgotten it.
Nah.
No? Well, Sean, where are you doing this year?
Well, I'm in a musical. I'm Steve Edwards. And
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, are you? Well, we didn't know you were in it. I didn't know he was in there.
Well, they called me back, and I guess you can say I sort of jumped at the offer, but I don't know. I don't have much spare time right now, so.
So what's happening to Sean these days? You're at Plattsburgh State?
I'm going to Clinton.
Clinton Community,
Yeah,
okay.
And majoring in math science. And I'm also working part-time at Grand Union.
Where?
At Grand Union in
Plattsburgh?
Champlain.
In Champlain?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen you there.
So
Must be
I
different
don't have
hours.
much time.
Thank you. All right. So how many hours you putting in at Clinton?
Clinton, I got 14 credit hours going there, and at Grand Union I got about 22, 23 hours a week.
Does this mean you're driving?
Yeah, I'm driving.
How come you didn't warn us?
I have my own car.
What'd you say?
I have my own car.
You got your own car?
Yeah.
No wonder you got to work these hours at the
Yeah,
Grand
I know.
Union.
Well, Well, it was a hand-me-down from my dad.
Now, wouldn't it be nice if your granddad still had that gas station here in town he used to have many years ago?
Yeah.
Huh? Gulf gas, you could have got all that Gulf gas and
Yeah,
just drive
free.
in. Well, I don't know if it had been free, but it would have been a lot cheaper anyway,
Yeah.
huh? How is your grandmother and grandfather?
They're doing fine.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you missing high school?
No, not at all.
You don't miss it? I heard that you miss it when you got and go to college.
No.
No?
Not Chazy.
No, but you're glad to be back and see all these people. Are you
yeah.
staying at home or are you staying? You have to. There's no
Yeah, I'm
campus.
staying at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to see you doing what out here then? You're going to be singing?
No, just acting.
Acting.
Talking, speaking.
Okay.
Dialogue.
Well, thanks much for talking to us. I didn't know you were in this year. Sean Mulligan.
Oh, dear.
I was walking around, two people. One this high, just talked to him, and the little young lady this high said, "You got to talk to my mother." And we found out her mother is, of course, Barbara Mulligan. Hi.
Hi.
All right. So what is your job? Are you prompting?
I'm stage manager.
Stage manager. What does that mean to us?
I make sure everybody is out there for their scene.
You have a list of all the names when they're
And
supposed to be there and things like
yes,
that?
I do.
Do you make that up, or is that given to you by Frank?
The stage managers make it up, and then we add our notes.
Okay. Is that tough? Because, I
Not
mean, they're still
not
dressing
really.
sometimes, right? You can,
Sometimes it's tough.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sometimes.
and how many musicals have you been involved in, Barb?
Which one is this? The fifth or the sixth?
This is the sixth. You've been in all of them?
5.
5 of the 6, huh?
Helping out with 5.
Yeah.
4 or 5, I guess.
All right.
Costumes and chaperoning and a little bit of
Okay.
everything.
There's someone over there making faces at you
Aren't
here,
they
Barb.
awful?
Aren't they awful? Isn't that something else, huh? I think they like you, Barb. You're pretty well liked in this area. Mothers that come and help out like this, I just think are great, really. You're enjoying it with your children. And if your children are glad you're here, that's even a plus, because they used to say, "I wish you'd go home, you're embarrassing me," and so forth. Does that happen? It's not with you, but
Not
other
really.
people.
Not
Other
really.
people, though.
With
You
some
know
people.
it happens. You know that it happens. All right. And you got a less number of people this year to make sure to get out
Smaller
on
cast,
a smaller
right.
cast, right?
Right.
Yeah,
A lot of
but-
props, though.
yeah. And you're
a lot
not
of, lot of costume changes.
Okay,
so-
now last year you were out.
Yes.
You were out doing your thing out there, several times. This your first time as stage manager?
No, this is my 4th year.
4th, as
Last year was my first year on the stage.
What's the most fun? Where you are and back, or out
the
there?
back.
In the back?
Mhm.
Oh, come on. You must have enjoyed it out there in front.
I did. I
Of
did
course
have a
you
good
did.
time, though.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Your son. Did you think that when your son got out of school, he'd be gone and you'd have his room to do it
Right.
with you on?
I
Did
know,
you
he
think
came
was
back.
He came back. Isn't it great how they do that, huh? They like to
Wonderful.
come back. You like to come back. How many children?
Pardon me?
How many children do you
3.
have? 3.
3.
Your third one is?
Well, you met Katie.
Yes,
She's my
met
youngest.
yes.
Sean's my oldest.
Yeah.
And Timmy is my basketball player. He doesn't get
He
involved.
don't get involved in this,
He was involved with one, with Lil Abner, and that was it.
It was the end of that. He said, no more.
No.
Okay.
So.
There must be a lot more you want to tell me? Are we done?
My husband's not in it this year.
Oh, what happened?
They didn't have a part for him.
Oh, well, because you got a smaller cast.
Smaller cast.
Smaller cast. We noticed that
Everybody helps.
Dick West not in this year.
Nope.
We've
No,
seen
just a
him
few
for 3 or
adults.
4. Yes, 4 or 5. I understand. That's it, huh? Yeah. And one college student that
Right.
came back into the area.
Came back to help.
Yeah. Well, he said he needed the money. That's why he came back.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Barb.
Thank you. Nice to see you
Likewise,
again.
Barb.
We're going to take a sneak preview here as we looking on a rehearsal of a dance number. I think this is the famous chicken dance. Remember, you saw it here first.
This is not a repeat. But you're not starting over again. We talked to this gentleman before, but we found out since then that he is the one of the main characters out of a couple, right? They play?
Yep.
Musical, I should say, and all these young women I found out are chasing you. Do any of them get you without telling us the answer completely as to who gets you? But
I can't say that. You'll have to see the play.
okay, but they do. They work at it pretty hard. They sing. Are you the one that they sing? I'd love to fall in love again or something.
No.
No, you're not that one.
No.
Okay.
That's the other.
All right, Valentine White. And he's wanted on stage. So we're going to let him go on stage. But anyway, we want you to know he was modest to tell us that he was one of the main characters. There he goes. Goodbye. See you later, Jack. We endeavor to get everybody as possible on the stage or off to the side of the stage. And we talked to Rachel before. I've already forgot your last name, Rachel.
Dumas.
Dumas, of course. Her father there. And your name?
Devin Sanger.
Devin Sanger. Well, that's an Ingraham name, isn't it? Sanger's, oh, yeah, that's a well-known name in our area for a long, long time. You betcha. In the Board of Education over the years and all that. Okay. And you are also stagehand. Doesn't seem like a good enough name, but you're a stagehand.
Yes.
And do you pick up the bigger things and that she does, or
About the same
about
thing.
the same things? Huh? Your first time doing this? Have you done it before?
Yeah, I've been in it for a couple years.
As a stagehand like this?
No, I've been on.
Oh, you've been on, but now you're a stagehand. Yeah. But everything is important. You realize that. You gotta get your thing out. Did you ever forget anything? Did you ever forget anything yet?
Sometimes.
You get out there and say, nothing on the table. It's supposed to be some oranges, huh? Yeah. That happens?
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
5th.
And which musical were you out there on?
Oliver, Guys and Dolls. Forget the other one.
Okay.
No, that's not
It's
it.
tougher to get on this year because there's only 23 characters. Huh? They usually try to get a bigger crowd than that, get more people in it, you
Yeah.
know. But
Once
still, Once Upon a Mattress? You were in that Once Upon a Mattress? Yeah, we saw that here too. All right. And you got everything down to memory now? Good? You know exactly what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Besides you two, how many other stagehands are there?
Around 9 or 6.
Oh, you think you told me that before?
Yeah.
Use the same numbers, 9 or 6. You didn't say 6 or 9, 9 or 6. It's a long way between 9 and 6. How many, what would you guess on any?
6.
Okay. Right. Well, listen, good luck in your first time, or second time. Second time as the stagehand. And get everything. I'm going to watch and see if anything's missing when I come here Friday night. And if it is, I'm going to holler, yoo-hoo! Miss Dumas, Miss Sanger, something missing. All right? If you hear that holler, that's me out there. Okay? All right. Thanks much. Okay, we've got 3 or 4 more people we haven't seen. This is one of them right here, and you are?
Sally Bryson.
We talked to Mr. Bryson earlier,
Yes,
didn't
you
we?
did.
Yes, and you've been doing this before over the years?
This is our second year here, but we did it elsewhere
Oh,
before we moved here.
Yeah, isn't it great that you have this in a community like this?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful not only for us
Mhm.
to pass the winter, but it's wonderful for the children.
How long have you lived in Chazy?
14 years.
What, you had the last 6 years, and you've been in 2 of them? I thought you
Only
moved here
2.
2 years ago, but
No, no,
based
no.
on that, no?
No, I was out of town those months, and I didn't, when
You
they
planned
started.
that, just like you've been
Well,
planning that?
I've been hiding from you all night. And you told.
All right. And what is your character in the music?
I play Mrs. Owen, Phyllis Owen. That would be Jennifer Owen's mother. I'm the sort of a stage mother.
You're going to have to tell me, who is Jennifer Owen in real life? Which one?
Katrina Robinson.
Katrina Robinson. Okay, yes, we talked with her.
Yeah.
Yes, all right. Okay, and you have a house scene where you're her mother? Or
No. I just come like a whirlwind in from New York, and I'm all
Okay.
decked out. And I'm very upset that she's met this young man here.
Yeah? Well, I would be upset if
Would you?
if my
Yeah,
daughter met that
right.
young man. Of course, right there.
In the play. And I want her to only focus on her part because I want her to be a wonderful actress.
Uh-huh.
No.
You've done this in other places, you said, too? In other musicals, somewhere else?
Yes, in Easton, Pennsylvania, we were in some. This
Were
is
you
when
involved?
we were younger.
Were you involved with a Harris Corporation at all?
Yes, we were.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
All
Mr.
right.
Bryson was vice president of engineering.
All right. Whenever you hear about Easton, Pennsylvania, the first thing I think of is the office that was down there. He was vice president in charge of engineering.
Engineering when he came up here.
So you moved up here when that whole influx came up, and they built a new section.
I
back there.
thought I was coming to the end of the world, but I love it. Now I can't.
Oh, I'm glad you added that very quick. We just shut off the camera.
But I do love it now.
You do.
No, I really
Where
do.
could you get on TV in Easton, Pennsylvania?
Be hard.
Yes, it would. Okay, thank you very much,
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Bryce. That wasn't hard at all. Aren't you
No.
sorry you ran away from us now earlier?
No. Oh, I was hiding in there.
You were hiding. All right. Man told me his name is?
Michael Duprey.
Michael Duprey. And if you remember watching us last year, I talked with a younger girl who he just reminded me it was Michelle. And she said Duprey. And I said, that's not a Chazy name. But they spell it D-U-P-R-E-Y. It's the people who pronounce it Duprey.
Well, what happened was I moved here about 3.5 years ago from the southern part of the
Oh,
state.
you're not from this area?
Originally, I was born in Plattsburgh.
Okay.
And I lived most of my life down in Wappingers Falls, which is about 60 miles north of New York City. And I moved here about 3.5 years ago. Living in the southern part of the state, people pronounced my name as Duprey.
Okay.
And I always kept it that way.
All right.
And that's why it's
And you know what?
different.
You really don't have to justify it to me at all. You tell me to go to heck. All right.
I
So
wouldn't do
listen,
that.
all right. Listen, I was amazed. Michelle's not in this year.
No, she's not. She decided not to do it this year.
Ah, she seemed like she was having a great time last year.
Yeah, she did. She
Yeah,
enjoyed
what is
it.
she, about 9,
She's
10?
11.
11, all right. Yeah, we talked with her. I always remember her. I don't know if I can pick her out in the crowd, but I think so. I remember the name for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you do when you're not here at the musical?
I work for a customs broker.
Which one?
Transborder.
I thought, oh my God, it's the only one there is. That you're lucky.
Yeah.
You're the only one there is, huh?
Yeah.
And you know my son-in-law very well, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Then, all right, and my daughter-in-law, they both. Transborder is the place to be.
Yeah,
where
it
do you,
is.
where do you work in there?
I'm a systems analyst. I install and maintain their computer
Oh,
systems.
You work with Conrad?
Conrad, yes.
I think I met you, and didn't I meet you in there?
Several
Of course
times.
I did. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Of course I did. I didn't associate it at all. I just didn't do it. All right. And when you came up for that job, when you came up,
Yep.
you started right in there.
Yeah.
All right. And your relatives are all on the corner out there next to the orchard. That's part of your the Duprey family.
Next to the orchard.
There was one in the corner. There was John was. Was it
No.
John? That's
No,
a different
they're not.
family.
No, I have two uncles here. My uncle Gerard, who works at Riley Ford.
Okay.
And an uncle they call him Red.
Gerard is your uncle?
Yes.
We know him. We talked with him when we did the Ford. All right. What got you into the musical? Your first time this year, or were you here last year?
Well, last year I worked a little bit with the technical director, Paul Sanger, and the director, Frank Langer. Got me involved working with the stage crew last year. And they did a couple musical numbers that they had me involved in. This year they called me up, asked me to help with the stage crew. Frank gave me a script. He said, I want you to read the script, tell me what you think, excuse me, and would I do a part? I said, sure, okay. Read the script, said, I'll give it a try, see what happens.
Terrific.
So it's fun.
Well, I'm glad too bad your daughter's not in this year. There are other father, daughters, mother, daughters, and sons here this year. You know, we see a lot. It's a good way to be out with your family. I think you do a great job here at Chazy, and I hope you get a good crowd and don't have the snowstorm you had last year.
It's supposed to be. It's a good comedy.
Yeah, pray for no
really
snow the last day like last year.
We got it last night, so we'll be okay.
Yeah, we sure did. We were thinking about that. That would come next weekend. I mentioned to my wife we were coming, and she said, that's this weekend, the poor people with the storm. I said, no, it's a week off, you know. Well, listen, thanks very much for talking to us, and we'll see you out there on
11,
speaking
12,
your lines.
13th.
And your name is in the play?
Lee Calhoun.
Well, Mr. Calhoun. Okay, hi, Preston. We're going to talk to Preston. Come over here and talk to us. Thank you very much.
So long.
Okay, good thing I know who Preston Moulton is. I didn't even have to go looking for him. He's right here. How are you?
Good.
You remember talking with us when you were down at your dad's house when we were doing a story with him in his shot? You don't remember that? A couple of years ago.
No.
Okay, how old are you now, Preston?
11.
11 years old. And your younger sister don't come to school yet, does she?
Yeah.
Is she here also?
Grade. No, she's not here.
She's not in this school. Okay. So this your first time in a musical?
No, I was in Oliver.
You were in Oliver. Did I talk to you last year? I think I did. Yes, I did, of course. So what do you do in this one?
Well, my name's Arnold, and
Arnold, yeah.
I work 12 to 18 hours a day, supposedly, and I barely get any sleep at home.
What do you do 12 to 18 hours doing? What do you do at all that time?
Well, in the play, supposedly we're supposed to be painting, making sets, going on as ladies and gentlemen of the evening, and stuff like that.
Okay. You're going to get Dad and Mom to come see this all 3 nights?
Yeah.
All 3 nights, right?
Yeah, they always come.
All 3 nights because they don't want... Because with you and your sister both in this, they got to come here and see this Moulton family operate. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Preston.
Okay, bye.
Bye now. We're going to talk to Mrs. Reynolds. First name?
Sandy.
Sandy Reynolds. And first...
It's Reynolds.
Reynolds. I beg your pardon,
That's
Reynolds.
okay.
I'm going to say Reynolds. Reynolds.
It's okay.
Right.
I thought it was Reynolds when I met my
you
husband,
did, huh?
too. Yeah.
But you changed it. You had him... Mrs. Reynolds, you have changed physically since last year when we talked with you.
Yes, it's true.
What happened?
Well, I had a baby 11 months ago.
You were very close
Yeah,
last year,
the
right?
week after Oliver was over, I had the baby, and that all turned out great. And this year I'm back, but I'm choreographing.
Okay. What happened to Frank's wife? She usually did...
Well, she had another baby.
She had another baby.
Last September, so she's got 3 little ones, and it was just, it's kind of it's hard to do all that. And
There's a lot more productions going on than musicals around here, aren't there?
Seems that way. Must be the water. I don't know.
And how is this 11-and-a-half-month-old daughter, you said?
Yes, a little girl.
Her
Samantha.
name? Samantha?
Yep.
And how is she?
She's great.
And Dad got her tonight?
Yes, he does.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, you work here at school,
Yes.
You're
I'm
music.
the vocal music teacher K through 12. So K through 12.
All 13 grades.
Yep.
I would think that's a very difficult, because you have to treat every class differently.
Right. 'Cause
Age groups?
Sure. And there's the general music classes, and then I have an elementary chorus, a junior high chorus, a high school chorus, and a high school theory class. So it's a busy week.
Yeah. So who's leading the band? Who's your director?
Frank is.
During the musical too?
Yeah, he's the... Well, I do choral. He does instrumental. Yeah, in this he's conducting the orchestra.
You'll be conducting while it's going on?
Mm-hmm.
He's not back there to say, hey, you should be doing this. Well, that's leaving them all by themselves, so to speak, except for the stage managers.
Right. We rely a lot on the stage managers and the people.
You sure do.
Yeah, so.
Okay. And is this something you've done before? Your choreography?
Oh, yeah. I've done a lot of shows. I've done a lot of shows in some capacity, but a lot in choreography and a lot in musical direction.
Is there anything we should look for in particular when anybody who's coming here should look for in this choreography that we should notice that you're very particularly impressed with or proud of?
I think that you'll see that the kids look like they're having a good time. And I think
that's too broad. There must be one scene more than others? What's the big one for you?
I don't know. I guess for a big number is the Way Out West number, which is fun. It's a kind of a big hoedown number, and I think the kids are enjoying that, and all the kids are in it.
And that's where the choreography is really outstanding?
Yeah, I guess so.
You laid up a lot of nights thinking about that?
No.
No?
But
All right. Well, listen, thank you again for... and is there anything going to happen within the next 9 months that we should know about right now?
Not that I know of. Unless you know something.
Well,
I don't.
I was going to say, maybe your husband doesn't know. You're going to tell him right on TV here.
Nope.
All right. Listen, thank you very much for being so courteous to us last year. I don't think you were as comfortable last year, obviously. You were waiting at any hour, huh?
I think people were just watching, saying, is she going to make it? And I was...
Then you had the snowstorm.
Which
put it
postponed
another
it a
week
week.
behind. Yes, I know. That was too bad. Tragic, nearly. You know.
Right.
Keep another week of practice. Okay. Well, thanks again for talking.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Give up my career. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to settle down and get married to somebody rich. Somebody like
Spotlight people. We're going to go back and forth between...
I'll never get married, Barb. I'll never even be Richard Bardot. Cars are stacked that way. These are mine. So, if I can't be famous, I'll sell my body.
For 2 cents. For 2 cents, I'd give up and go into business. I wonder what business I should go into. I wonder what I'd be good at.
Wrecking homes. I'll wreck that homes. And I'll sell my beautiful white body with me in it.
There you go.
What's the theater gonna be now?
Tinsel. Taste. Make-believe.
Unreality.
Disappointment.
Heartbreak.
It's got everything.
Pretty depressing, isn't it?
But who knows? Maybe they'll think of something.
After all, the second act hasn't even begun. There it goes back down.
Back to everybody in theater. What we've got to do is... Imagine your bills are paid. Imagine you've made it great. With no
She's done a great job. Her confidence, her self-confidence is tremendous. Once you start, Matt programs his board for each different set.
Maybe we could talk this second. Maybe you could tell me what's happening here. He's controlling these lights right here.
Yes, yes. And what he's done is he controls all the lighting from the front here. The reason why we moved him to the front, it's on a remote panel, is so that he can see the stage and he can do some experimenting with it. He has 17 different programs that he can set up in here and have them automatically run for each scene. Yeah. And right now what he's doing is working with him, trying to figure out the best lighting for the best scene. And then we'll sit down during the technical reviews and we'll go over and look at them, and we'll watch the lights to see if they're going to do what they're supposed to be doing. And then we might pull out the lights up there as an example, or we might pull out some of the bar lights and have them change in colors.
That'll be done automatically by...
Yeah, he'll just throw one shot. And these guys are handling the sound.
All right, now how do they control the sound? By making it higher, lower?
Yeah, and you see, there's a lot of, let's see, there's 7 or 8 body mics up there.
Yes, I think they told us 7, I heard.
Right, and these guys handle all 7 of the body mics. And the key is just to make sure they have the right mic on at the right time when the actor's on stage.
When that person is singing, they would make it higher and not the one in the back talking to somebody.
Right, exactly. And they also got to control the volume because the kids, some of them don't have consistency in their voice. So sometimes they're very, very loud, and other times they're very, very quiet. So these guys are trying to listen for it, and they make the adjustments. The actors on the stage that are wearing body mics, keep the mics turned up all the way. And these guys do the complete control of it all the time.
Who teaches these people? Who trains them?
Matt's been working with Frank Langer with the lighting. These guys work with Jeff Green. And Jeff's been doing a lot of work with it because Jeff is probably the most knowledgeable on how sound systems work.
Okay. So Jeff does more than apples.
Oh yeah, he does a lot. He does a real lot to help the community out.
He does.
He
I know
really
he's
does.
very active with he was a machinery man over there at one time and in charge of all of the you know, the apparatus and so forth. But I didn't know he was into this too.
Oh yeah, he's got several different sound systems that he uses in different places, and people will ask him for there's community events, like for the after-school program, and they'll ask him if he'll DJ for it, and he does it. And he sets up all his stuff, and
Very
donates
good.
his time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. He does it here. He helps out with this.
Of course, Jeff Green is the one of the, I guess he's the owner, one of the officers at the Chazy Orchard, and his mom and dad are Betty and
Don, right?
Don Green, yes, right here from the community, right. We were talking back here with Mr. Duprey, and he was telling us this is a remote, wireless remote.
Well, not as much wireless because we plug it into the floor, which goes all throughout our system, so I can control all the lights from back here, which is something we couldn't do before.
Okay, then before you were backstage doing this, right?
Yeah.
And your name is?
Matthew Randy.
Okay. Matthew Randy. Did you lose your dad? Was your dad Dr. Randy?
Yes.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that.
That's okay,
I
thanks.
recognize the name, yes. Okay. Are you school here now?
Yes, I'm still here.
And how long have you been doing something like this?
We've only had this for this school year, and I've basically run lights for everything that's been going on. There's one or two other people in the school who know how to use it, students, but I'm pretty much the main person who does it.
But you don't have any time between. You're moving all the time here, aren't you?
That's one of my more busy scenes. Plus, I'm not exactly sure what I was doing in that scene, so I was sort of playing around, seeing what I was supposed to do. I didn't have directions for that.
You
one
enjoy
yet.
it?
Yeah, I do.
I can
It's
tell that.
interesting.
I can
Yeah.
tell that the way you're talking. It's great. Someone's got to do this, as they say, and it's nice that they have someone like yourself. What class are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh, you got years to go. You got years to go, miles to go, and lots to see.
Yeah. This piece of machinery seems to tend to intimidate a lot of people, but doesn't really bother
Whenever
me.
there's lots of buttons, it tends to intimidate. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Even though it may not be as difficult as that, we don't know what you don't need there. But okay, well, thank you very much, and good luck. This will be your second one you've done this with.
Last year I was in stage crew.
Okay.
This year I'm lighting.
This is your first time. Is this the new equipment since last year?
Yes, we didn't have this last year.
Okay.
Much of the stuff that we did, we couldn't do last year with our old
And
system.
remember, if you turn on a red instead of a blue, people's going to think you wanted the red, so don't let it bother you. Won't even know it. You know? They never know what you're doing. They don't even know it. See?
There's your red.
There you go. But they won't know that it's supposed to be blue when you had turned on red, so you'll do a great job. I'll watch this coming on. I'll be here next Friday night. Thank
you.
very much. Okay. One of our last people to talk to. You've been busy out there, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's a big scene you just got off from?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us who you are.
I'm Heidi Moser.
Heidi Moser, all right. M-O-S-I-E-R?
M-O-S-E-R.
Okay, M-O-S-E-R, Moser, okay. And your character is?
Judy.
What does that mean to us? What will that mean you'll be doing? Are you one of the big six?
No.
No? One of the big 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be a nerd. I have.
It must be hard for you to be a nerd.
These big glasses.
Okay. And you sing. Are you one of the singers too? You sing with somebody else, something like that we can look forward to? What's your song?
Well, I sing a lot of songs.
You sing a
with
lot
the
of songs.
Apprentices.
Okay. And how many musicals have you been in?
Just 2. I've only been here for 3 years.
Where were you before?
I was in Plattsburgh.
Oh, you moved here from Plattsburgh. All right. You like musicals?
Yeah.
Do they have them? Plattsburgh High School don't have musicals, do they? There aren't many schools that have these in the area. Northeastern has one, and of course Chazy is the very renowned, been doing it, I guess this is the 6th year. Huh? How did you get involved? Did you always know you would like to have been in a musical?
Well, I hadn't been in a musical before, but
No?
when I got here, when I was in 4th grade, I tried out for it, but I didn't make it. But last year I tried out and I made it, and this year I made it.
That's a good lesson. When you don't do first, you try and try again, right? Okay. All right. And you're looking forward to Friday night, next Friday, huh?
Yep.
Then it's going to be tough to keep busy after that weekend is over. Then no more practices, no more. Be all homework then. All right. We're talking. What you just saw was a battery dying, folks, and we're back up. And where you saw one, we now have 2. It was another person hatched here. You're going to get our names one more time. Your name is?
Katie Mulligan.
Katie and?
Heidi Moser.
Yeah, same ones that was here. Heidi was here before. We were talking. We went up. We talked with the lighting person back there with the transformer, whatever they used for that, and we were unable to find. We weren't able to find Ben who? LaFountain, and we couldn't talk to Frank Langer. He's been real busy. He's in his last week and was just too busy to get to us. He's directing the band, so we didn't get to see Frank. And the two guys in the sound were also very busy, and they had their earphones on, so we saw them from the distance, and we heard about them from Mr. Duprey, but we didn't get the chance to talk to you people, and we're sorry. If we come when you're not working, then it's not really what we want to see, so we'll be here. Maybe we hope to get back in here another year, maybe, and if you want to really see something good, come this coming next week, the 11th, 12th, 13th, 7:30 or 8?
8 o'clock Friday, Saturday 8 o'clock p.m. and Sunday is
What time Sunday? What time? 3 p.m. All right. Hey, do any of the characters out here ever fight when you're off stage and all? Do you ever argue?
Yeah.
You do? Is that fun? That's fun. Well, it must be fun. You wouldn't. Why do you do it if it isn't fun? I caught you off guard, huh? All right. That's it from CCRS School. We're doing a preview on the performance called Babes in Arms is what it's called. And that'll be the musical here, the 6th annual at CCR, Chazy Central Rural School. You're watching Hometown Cable, program called What's Going On Here. I'm Bob Venn. That's Calvin Castine. This is Heidi, and this is
Katie Mulligan.
And that is, all right, okay, that's it from here. Thank you for watching Hometown Cable today and every day at 1 o'clock, 4:30, 8 p.m., midnight, and 8 the following morning. You can watch all the things that are happening, or just about all that's happening in Northern Tier. And you see pretty young ladies like this at any time, so keep watching.